Hello and welcome to GoldBoys PrimeTime Thursday night football, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm Eli here with my great friend Shander and also Jerry. How we doing? Can't hear.
There we go. Here we fucking go. We
I didn't
just.
do it.
Oh
I
my
didn't do
god.
it.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
good. So it's not me, right? Like I can't hear Eli. You can't either.
Hello? Check. What about now? I think it's
Oh,
a you
okay.
thing.
I can't hear any. I can only hear Jerry.
Jerry, tell Shander to check his audio output source or something.
English.
Tell him to rejoin. Tell him
Rejoin.
to rejoin.
Rejoin.
It's all right. We're going to keep moving. While Shander figures it out and rejoins here, thank you to Pickett Sports. Use code GoldBoys. You get $3 when you connect to your first sportsbook. Bricked. We're fine. Chad, you guys hear us, right? We're good. We're good. Shander just couldn't hear us for some reason. It's nothing. It's nothing James did. It's a Shander issue. Okay, Jerry, just relax yourself. Light the candle. Probably just took a dump. Anyway, Pickett Sports.
No,
use
I
code
just
GoldBoys.
have
to be
Jerry
using this
for
app.
some reason.
Get $3 free. Sleeper picks. You can get like Christian McCaffrey for like half a rushing yard or something weird as a sleeper leg.
Yeah, I can hear Jerry lighting a candle. I can't hear anything coming
We're
from
gonna have a sleeper play out
Eli.
Sunday on the Sunday show. Use code GoldBoys. You get $100 deposit match on sleeper. Thank you to Hall of Fame Bets. Use code GoldBoys. Discounted first month. Awesome tools for finding trends. Jerry just doesn't know how to light a candle.
There's nothing
Shander, can you
left.
hear us now? All right, we're gonna keep moving.
But it's bizarre, right? I can hear both of you guys.
There are 6 baseball games today. Jerry, are you betting on baseball, or are you just gonna keep trying to light that?
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay.
How about now?
I got you.
All right, we're good.
Look at that.
Guys? Chat. What was the line on number of seconds it takes Jerry to? That took
Yeah.
the whole time you were gone, Shander. He was trying to light that candle to
I
like
saw
settle
that.
his mood.
Well, that's the thing. Like I could hear him, I just couldn't hear you. So I could see him. So I was watching the struggle. I was listening to the struggle. It was pretty fun. I have to be honest, watching that.
I do have 2 home run picks for tonight. Do you guys have anything baseball, or is it just me?
I'll play off Jerry.
That's all you got is 2 bets, two home run bets.
There are 6 baseball games. 6.
That's it.
I have a home run pick in 1/3 of the baseball games today, Gerald. What the hell is wrong with you?
But when there's a full slate of 15 games, you have 3 picks.
Yeah, and so there are
What's
6
your
games.
fucking problem, man? Just bet, gamble.
I did. How many? Are you betting home runs today?
Of course, I am betting home runs today.
How many?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
How many?
All of them.
All of
Every
them?
one of them.
All of them.
Okay, Jerry's taking every single home run line on FanDuel right now, so you'll probably lose money.
But that doesn't leave much for me then.
Yeah.
Are you going to go through each one of these guys?
I don't know yet.
Pause.
Don't you fucking pause me, Eli. Don't try to be hip like the kids. All right? You're not one of the kids.
Okay, well, you give your first home run pick then, because since you obviously have more, and then
serious question. Is that the first time in your life you've ever said pause?
Out loud? I think maybe. I've typed it a lot on Twitter and Discord, you know? I don't know if I've said it out loud before.
First time out
in
loud.
in that context.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe you didn't have an opportunity in real life, right? Like a lot of opportunities pop up on Twitter that don't really pop up in real life.
That's true.
So conversation, you're not having the same conversation with any human being that you are with some asshole on Twitter, right?
Jerry's baiting Eli to mention yesterday's parlay when I wasn't going to mention it.
Who said that? Who said that?
But then while we're at it, check, can somebody go? I think it was the last show when Jerry was talking shit to me that I don't ever hit parlays, even though I only play like one a day. If somebody could find that clip, tag me on Twitter, that would be great and just make my life so much better, because I did go $10 to win 1,000 last night. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then I
Nice
also
job.
hit all 4 of my straight bets, home runs last night to as another like 450, 500. So I had a pretty good night last night, Jerry.
Congratulations. You're on a rate of hitting 1 parlay a month.
Hey, Jerry, I didn't hear your first home run bet.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did you announce the game? Did you go through your whole introduction?
This
Do
is
your
a
fucking
football
job.
show. This is a football show. I
your
text
job.
you about this. We're not going into every
Right.
single game.
Do your job.
we
There's
don't
6
have
games.
time.
You're telling me we can't get into 6 games and then talk about the football slate. Start the show. Do the fucking intro for each game.
I hate you. Ryan Pepio, Braxton Garrett, Dodgers, Marlins, go.
Do you know who Pepio is?
No.
You don't know anything about him, and you're a fucking gambler, and you're giving out gambling advice. You don't know shit about shit, all right? Fuck you and your fucking parlay win yesterday. By the way, Jake Berger is probably going to hit one about 487 feet today. So, all right, I'm sorry. I'm being fucking very hostile today. I had a
Really
long day at
hard.
work. I had a long day
Really
at
hard.
work.
You sure it wasn't the parlay that Eli hit last night?
Yeah, it annoyed me. Of course it did.
I mean, that's a little heavier than the day. Like, as bad as the day was, definitely it was that parlay last night. He doesn't hit that parlay, you could stomach today.
I actively root against this guy every day of my life. I'm going to be honest with you.
Me too, honestly.
So Pepio,
Ryan Pepio.
his fastball, like his fastball looks pretty flat to me. I don't know what it is. This kid looked apparently like a phenom. His stats are ridiculous right now. I think it's 14 innings pitched, only 8 hits given up, 2 walks, 1 home run in that span. I call that beginner's luck.
Yeah,
He did
2
pitch
runs
last year
total.
too, but I think it's beginner's luck. The fastball doesn't. He's a 3-pitch pitcher and he's pitching 5 innings. That's not a starting pitcher repertoire for against righties. He's fastball heavy. Jake Berger loves fastball. Only problem is if they have a good scouting report on Jake Berger, they'll attack him with changeups. Pepio doesn't throw that many changeups though. He loves his fastball. Berger's probably gonna run into one. I'm just gonna fucking take Jake Berger. All right, leave me alone.
Okay, real quick, Joseph 416. Thank you for the subscription on Twitch.
Oh,
I do not hate you,
Nice.
and I do look sometimes. Thank you. Shander, you got anything in this game?
Muncie. I was just looking at what we have here. I think I might go Muncie on this 520 on FanDuel. It's not a bad number for me. I think there's just going to be numbers. I'm totally on board with Pepio getting hit on the other side. You know, was it Garrett, right? Is that it? Pepio?
somebody. I think they're talking about you, Shannon. They said, "Who the fuck is this guy?"
That's about right. I expect that. I don't expect anything else but just that. Get this guy the fuck out of here, right? Can we
Hey, Jerry, do you remember who
somebody else back?
Shander was betting on?
I wasn't paying attention. I was laughing the whole
No.
time.
Do you?
I do. I just want Jerry to say his name.
You're full of shit. You don't know it either.
I do. You can't
Great.
say this guy's name.
I can't say whose name.
The guy that Shander bet on.
I
Because
didn't
he
fucking hear who
listen.
he was bet
Yeah,
on.
exactly. He was reading the
Even if
comment.
you could hear, you could not say his name correctly. He plays for the Dodgers.
Are you calling me
Left-handed.
illiterate? Is it because I'm Hispanic?
Nope.
Okay.
No, but there's alliteration to it.
Max Muncy. See what you
Fuck
did there,
you.
Shander. I'm not betting on this game. Let's move on. Luis Castillo, Zach Little, Mariners, Rays. I'm betting on Julio Rodriguez. No write-up, no nothing. Home run.
I'm betting on
Odds are
Julio
disrespectful.
Rodriguez too. And of course, you went first to fucking steal my thunder. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna call you the names. I was just gonna call you. I think it's against terms of service.
Like plus 450 on Bet Rivers is disrespectful. It's just disrespectful. Go ahead. I didn't give any write-up though, so go ahead. Say why if you want.
Lidl's getting smoked by right-hand hitters.
Yeah.
Julio Rodriguez in the last 10 days or so is absolutely smoking the baseball. He's trying to boost those numbers up to end the season. He is probably going to hit one a very long way today. By the way, someone asked Brian De La Cruz. Brian De La Cruz absolutely fucking stinks versus fastballs, and you're going against a guy who mains fastballs, so no thanks on that.
Shander?
All right.
Nothing? Good?
Nope. I'm good.
All right. Tigers, Yankees, Eduardo Rodriguez, Carlos Rodon. I am going Gleyber Torres.
Fuck you. Why are you still? Why you? When do you go first?
Plus
Since
500.
when
I'm
do
not
you
giving
go
write-ups.
first?
I'm just
Yeah,
I'm trying to get
5-1
through
on
baseball. I
FanDuel.
don't care about I care about baseball.
Whatever. Next,
so excited
Gleyber
for
Torres. Next, whatever. Yeah,
Jake
You're playing
Rogers
Gleyber
also
too?
5-1.
yeah,
in
you're a
that
piece
game.
of shit.
plus 500. Are you kidding me? Like one of the only guys. I mean, not very many people hit Erod well. Gleyber Torres does 1.OPS, 2 home runs, and some. I don't know. A lot of people were on him yesterday, the day before. Let everybody down. I'm on him tonight. He's been hitting the ball well. Anything for you on this one, Shander?
Jake Rogers, 5-1. Sign me
Okay.
up. Same game parlay.
Okay. I don't mind that because Rodon been very mid.
He's giving up a home run every fucking start. He's gonna give another one.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna give one up. All right.
Adam Wainwright versus maybe the best offense in the league, Atlanta Braves. Max Fried. I'm out on this game. What do you guys got?
You're out on the Atlanta Braves lineup versus Adam fucking Wainwright?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot here. I'm surprised.
I'm out.
What is wrong with you?
Out.
This guy hits one parlay and he doesn't want to bet no more. He's scared he's gonna lose all his fucking winnings.
Out.
Orlando's plus 750 to hit a jack. He hits Wainwright. Look at the numbers there.
You guys can.
I'm
not going to argue with you.
4 doubles. All right, put me down. If you're not going to go in this game, I'll put me down plus 750.
Arcia?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
There's a pathway there. I mean, I probably just bet him over 1.5 total bases, but this is a pressure situation where I can't do that. Got to give home runs or nothing.
True. Eli's sitting on his high chair. I'm sitting on the same yoga ball chair that I've been sitting on for months because my back is broken.
What's that? You're sitting on a high chair. Yeah. That's funny. Oh my God. He is like 4'11".
I'm 6 feet tall, you shitter.
Yeah, that's no proof of that.
My dad just texted me and he said, tell Jerry to take an Adderall. I don't know why he said that.
Oh, you don't want me to take an Adderall? Isn't that like meth?
You need the opposite.
Depends on how you take it.
Somebody in YouTube chat said Jerry needs a Xanax. That sounds.
I should mix both.
No, you blacked out.
Don't do that, chat. Don't do that. He was kidding. This is not financial advice. Anyway, Jerry, I didn't hear you bet on this game.
Ozzy Albies, leave me alone.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Ryan Nelson.
I wouldn't see that.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Jerry pops 2 Xanax and then starts giving betting advice, and you run the clock until he passes out live on the air, and that's the biggest bet, right? That's the biggest bet of them all is when Jerry passes out. You know that stupid casino game that DraftKings has where it's like the rocket goes up, and you have to bet a certain time before the rocket crashes? That's what you guys could run there. Clock with Jerry before he passes out from a couple of Xanax.
I'm 33 years old. I am willing to try anything at this point in my life.
Jesus. Okay.
Boy, you're 33,
don't do drugs,
huh?
Chat.
You are as a curmudgeon as I got 12 years on you, and you are more of a curmudgeon than me. I just respect.
You're fucking 45
in December.
Ew.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody.
You're almost double my age.
Is this my last invite after just dropping that dime? Like, there's no way that I could say anything relevant now, right? This guy's fucking 45. Get him off this show.
45. That's your problem, brother. Your fucking life is halfway over, more than halfway over.
Oh, who the hell knows at this point? All I know is I got one kid and
my
another
life is
kid
probably
coming,
more than halfway over too.
I've done my job on the planet. I got a couple of kids.
Yeah, my life is probably halfway over too. I'm only 28, so don't feel too bad about that, Ender.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of hard shit though. I smoked a lot of weed. I didn't do a lot of hard shit. So I think
Brian Nelson, Javier Assad, Diamondbacks, Cubs. The wind is blowing hard in Wrigley, according to the weather. So I'm also out on this game.
I don't give a shit about this game.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Me neither. Fine with that.
Nice. Final baseball game before we talk about football. Excited. I don't even know who's pitching for the Angels, but Cal Quantrill is for the Guardians. Guardians, Angels, I'm out.
All right, so the big thing here is Josh Naylor has really good numbers against undecided, who is starting for the Angels tonight.
Cool.
So I don't fucking know. The Angels don't even have a pitcher going out there. But listen, I'm letting you know right now, I am fucking blind betting Josh Naylor for a home run tonight. It is absolute blind. I'm pulling.
I almost did it yesterday.
This show is already off the rails. It is a nut house right now. I'm betting Josh Naylor for no fucking reason, and that's my last baseball pick of the day.
Shander.
Moniak, 5-1.
Why not? Fuck it.
Cool.
13-6-28 if you put Rodriguez, Stanton, and Moniak together. Now, you want to put Naylor instead of Moniak, that's fine. I have no problem. Or put them both together. Right? This is, as Jerry would tweet, a call for help. I'm fine with it.
All right.
I'm fine with it.
Cool. Quick recap on MLB. My 2 picks were Gleyber Torres and Julio Rodriguez. Jerry also picked Gleyber Torres and Julio Rodriguez. Coincidentally, I'm sure not stealing plays from you the day after I hit a huge parlay. That wouldn't be Jerry. Jerry, what else did you pick? I forgot. Josh Naylor
Josh Naylor for no fucking reason.
and Ozzie Albies.
Putting that on record. It's for no reason.
Ozzie Albies and also Jake Berger.
Jake Berger, correct.
So you were betting 5 of the 6 games tonight. Wow, good for you.
That's a lot. Yep.
What do you mean that's a lot?
That's a lot of hope. It's Thursday night.
I'm
football. I thought you
parlaying them
load
all
up.
together. That's one bet I can lose.
It's true.
True.
That's a lot
We're
of legs
all in.
for a 6 night.
We're all in tonight. We're gonna be rich.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about football. I'm gonna hit the biggest baseball parlay of my life. You can clip this and we can play it after. You're gonna see. Watch.
Well, can you at least put it out there so we can all tail it?
No, fuck you guys. You listen to me. Pay attention now, or you're fucked.
I
the
can't remember
here's
what
the
I
play.
gave out.
I remember all of Jerry's. You want me to go? Josh Naylor, Gleyber Torres, Julio Rodriguez, Jake Berger, and Ozzie Albies.
All right.
Jerry saying I don't pay attention to him. All right, cool. Anything else on baseball?
Well, you wanted to
Nothing.
fly through it, and you did a great job, buddy.
Listen, I had
You want to talk about one football game for 45 minutes?
no. If you would have read the outline, there are more things on there.
You wrote it in your own handwriting.
Yeah, but then I had my iPhone copy the text from my handwriting, and it put a bunch of gibberish in the group text. So
Is that
you
what
probably
added
figured it out.
time to the rundown? Is the gibberish?
Could have been, or could have been. You know, we were kind of 10 minutes late. You know. All right, cool. Football returning tonight. Can we go story time real quick? I've taken so many L's today, guys. I'm out. I'm at capacity. I cannot lose anymore. Like I've already lost all. I shot a 103 on the golf course. Terrible for me, even.
What's your index? Put it in
I'm
perspective.
usually like mid 90s. Like mid 90s.
Okay.
Yeah, I've broken 80. I've broken 90 once.
Okay.
But yeah, shot a 103, and then I haul ass because I drove my neighbor and his son-in-law. Haul ass to drop them off back at home. Get to the barbershop at 2:00 because I thought I had a barbershop an appointment at the barber for 2:00. Walk in there, tell them I'm there for my 2:00 appointment. They're like, no, it's next Thursday. I scheduled a couple days ago for next Thursday, so I had to leave and go to the pharmacy to pick up. My son has an ear infection, so I had to pick up an antibiotic and a special diaper rash cream or something because his butt's all torn up and stuff, you know.
Yep.
And the pharmacy had neither of those things. And then I come home and everything. Yeah. So I'm out of L's. I'm only gonna win right now. So Julio Rodriguez, Gleyber Torres, and all these NFL picks I'm about to give out, I think are all gonna hit just because of the universe. You know? Thoughts on
Can't
that?
get any worse than that. Not
Jerry
having the
didn't hear.
ass
Jerry
cream.
didn't hear any of it. Jerry didn't hear
No, he's
anything.
just
I
putting
just
I'm
NFL
reading a
bets in.
tweet from one of my close personal friends. This is what he tweeted me. He goes, with the NFL season here, be smart with your gambling. Follow great and smart gamblers like Paranormal Base, but do not follow or listen to him for dietary or daring advice. He's a fat fucking slob with an acorn penis. This is what my friend writes to me.
He tweeted that like publicly.
Of course he did, because this is what he does. This is what he does.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna get banned.
Well, how much of that is accurate?
It's
all of it.
I agree with it. It's 100% true, but he didn't have to tweet it.
100%.
The fuck?
There is only one game tonight, obviously. You guys have any kind of just general NFL gambling tips or strategies, things, pieces of advice? Somebody this may be their first NFL season in the gambling world.
Go for the long shots, baby.
Shander?
If you're teasing, make sure you tease through 3, 6, 7, 14 over 10. And then
so
just go for the long shots.
Shander's talking about key numbers there. Good point to bring up. Key numbers in football: 3 points, 7 points, 10 points, 13, 14, whatever. Basically, the common intervals of scoring in
14 actually at over 10 is what is kind of a shock for me, but that's kind of moved up now with more scoring and stuff. So a lot of people like move through 10 and like that's it, and they stop at 12 or 13. Get through 14, and then go for the long shot.
For instance, 11.5 and 12.5 are basically the same, right? It's kind of what you're saying.
13 and a half, I would say.
Yeah, there's not much difference in plus 11.5, plus 12.5, just because of the way
if you're teasing,
correct. If you're teasing, right? My biggest thing is like, especially, or I guess really only on Thursday and Monday night football. It's really hard. It's really easy to like overexpose yourself because there's only one day. We're used to having 15 baseball games a
Yeah.
day. On Sundays, there's 10 to 13 games. Um, like before you place a bet on a Thursday night or Monday night football game, like ask yourself, is if this game was at 1 o'clock on Sunday, would I still like this bet, right? Or am I just betting to bet something because there's one game that I want to have some action? That's probably not a good strategy, right? So um, tonight, especially with it being the first game of the season, it would be really, really easy to overexpose yourself, have like 4 or 5 units of risk in a game that could fly under and have like no score. I don't think so, but um, yeah, that's football. Chad, let us know if you guys have any other questions. Can you elaborate on what teasing is super fast? So teasing,
Yeah.
it's like I think alternate spreads, right? So in FanDuel, you can parlay 3 spreads together, like Chiefs -6.5, Colts +6.5, whatever it is. And you can tease up or down, right? So you can take worse odds to get everything plus like 3 points, right? So you would get Chiefs -3.5, Colts +3.5, whatever that is, right? So it's basically parlaying alternate odds or alternate spreads for teams. Did I say that right? Anything else I should say differently? You can do the same for
No, I mean,
totals, right?
I don't normally tease totals. 41 and 51 are the only two key numbers that I would move off of, like alternate totals. So for example, if there's a total at like 51 or 51 and a half, I might same game parlay something and go over 50 and a half, or I may go under 51 and a half. But ultimately, I'm just moving the spreads. But look, the reality is that the books know, like books are aware. So a lot of it is just built into a correlated 3-leg teaser. That's all. It's a fun thing to do. Don't think that you're beating the books every single week unless you're finding, a lot of times in your teaser, and you guys know, like a lot of times in a 2, 3-leg, 4-leg teaser, the leg that you don't necessarily need the points. It's an outright win. So it's
Right.
like, okay, great, you picked an outright winner, but you had the teaser in there. That's all. I will say this: I'm a little disappointed. I don't know if you guys, because you're not in PA, we don't have it right now for this game. But there was a prop last year on BetMGM that was an absolute smash, and it was for primetime games: Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night, and it was under kicking, and it was both teams to kick one field goal in the first half, and it was always plus money, and it was always a great bet on prime time because points are right not always at a premium, and you always have the 2-minute warning, right, where teams are rushing and racing to get down there. So all you really need is one team to kick a field goal, and then you have the 2-minute built in. It didn't hit every single time, nothing does, but keep an eye on that. That's all I'm saying. I only found it on BetMGM, and it was an awesome bet last year. It's not available for me, at least tonight, in PA. Sucks.
Okay, yeah, that's a good look. All right, major storylines in this game. Like, yeah, you're gonna have to tweet that
Uh-oh.
or put it in the Discord for James, buddy, because see that shit. Sorry. Hey, Shander, while Jerry's playing on his phone, do you think the Lions
Yeah.
are legit? I mean, there's some big expectations. They closed the season what 8-2 last year. You don't
Yeah.
really you don't win 8 out of 10 on a fluke. Like I think they're not gonna be the same old Lions this year. I think they have a chance to win that division at least, right? Decent football team.
They have a chance. I'm not buying into them. And it's look, I could be wrong, but they're the most last year was the Raiders. This year it's the Lions. Most heavily bet team coming into this year as far as like long shot Super Bowl, just in general. They are a massive public favorite, right? Like you saw the Lions move with the Kelsey stuff just because it's gone over to Detroit. I'm not discounting what they did last year, but it's been what 31, 33 years or so. Like this franchise just seems like it needs a lot more than what they have, even with a reset in Green Bay. And I'm not willing to say that they're taking a significant step back. Minnesota, I think, is going to be fine to compete in there. Who knows about Chicago, man? I don't know. I think this is a game in which the Chiefs do what they do. They come out in September and they usually roll teams in this spot, out of division, out of conference. and we're going to be fine. If you're on the Chiefs side, I don't know. That's kind of how I'd look at it. I know there's some key guys who are up or down depending on injury or contract, what have you. But no, to answer your question, I'm not buying this Dan Campbell shit.
Okay, Jerry, do you think the Lions are going to be
That's
good?
me.
I'm fighting the giggles right now.
Because you don't think the Lions are going to be good?
It's just a thing that happens to me once in a while. I get the giggles and I can't stop laughing, and I'm getting fucking close right now to that point where I just can't stop laughing. I don't know what it is. I can't. So I'm fighting it right now. This is the problem. I used to get kicked out of class all the time. I used to just laugh, and then I didn't know what was wrong with me. And they used to kick me out, and I'd walk out the classroom hysterical, laughing. And I go to the dean's office. This is a problem I had my whole life. There's no fucking medication for it. There's no rhyme or reason. I've been to therapy. I just fucking get the giggles.
Okay. So,
Sorry.
That's all right, man. I'm happy for you that you get that much joy out of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there could be, I guess, worse things, right? You got the giggles.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just
It
laugh it out.
it sucks when it happens at a funeral. I'll tell you right now. It's fucking terrible.
Do you stay in the room or do you leave?
I fucking stay in there. What are you gonna do? I'm in mourning. You know, I'm not gonna.
Shader, you touched on it. Chris Jones not going to play tonight. The best player on defense for the Chiefs. Travis Kelce was right when the show started officially ruled out. I think that was pretty much kind of an understood thing, especially when they called somebody up from the practice squad earlier today. Travis Kelce moved the line 2 points. That's just kind of crazy. Like Chiefs were
that's insane.
Or three, even 3, man.
That's ridiculous.
It was 6.5. It was 6.5.
Show. No, it was 7. Let the record show. I was on the Shandershow. What's the name of the show again? I'm sorry.
Me?
Your show. The show you got.
Oh, just the video on Odd Shopper?
Yeah, the show. There's a name for it, right?
It's the show.
Yeah, well, it's they change shit every week. Just on Odd Shopper. Yeah. Aton Odd Shopper. That's it. Right.
Well, whatever.
That's all I need to get out contractually. That's fine.
Do you remember the pick that I gave out? It was Lions +7.
Oh, right. On our collab video with Lindquist and Eli.
And look at what happened.
Yes.
I look like a genius.
You moved the line.
Some
whale watched that video and said, man, that's the paranormal base guy. I got to put a lot of coin on this.
Nothing to do with Travis Kelce.
He's probably a guy who hasn't followed me for the last 2 years and looked at that one fucking ticket I got on my Twitter, pinned to my profile, and said, this guy is the best gambler on planet Earth.
All right. Well, it did move off. So here's the thing. Before Kelce even was officially in jeopardy, it did move off 7. So that should tell you right away that there is an immense amount of just both public and if there is sharp, if you believe in that, as far as coming into that, but it moved off 7. So there was a gigantic amount of money, either from sharp bodies or so much from the public that the books had to respond. Right. Now you were ahead of it. I'll give you that. You were ahead of it. But I remember 6-point teaser at 6.5. So even then it was 6.5 and then it slowly started to fade. So to Eli's point, I think it did drop once the Kelce came in. 3 points at one point and went back to 4.5. Look, most quarterbacks, you guys know, books have this point list and they attribute points to players and how most quarterbacks don't move the line, let alone move the line a point and a half. That's insane for me to believe that Travis Kelce is moving the line like that.
I mean, it did. So Travis Kelce had something to do with it. The line absolutely moved between Monday from 6.5 to 3.5, right, which is wild in itself. Whatever reason it happened, yeah.
He did. He is the exact reason. I just don't buy the line moving. My point is, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, you're right. He moved it. I just don't buy that even if he doesn't play, it's a result of 3 or 4 points less. Sorry, I'll still take the Chiefs in this spot. Sorry.
I think the books are just desperate.
What's the way to do it? Drop a line,
Give
right?
A better line.
You need something to come in, right? So there needs to be some catalyst, some instigator there to move these lines, right? And that's what's happened. It's been a free for all. How low did this thing go? 4, 3.5? I don't know.
3.5 on FanDuel. 3.5 on FanDuel right now. 4.5 everywhere else. Use code
real quick.
GoldBoys.
Eli, Jerry, is there any concern right now about Patrick Mahomes' health? Have I missed that?
No.
Okay, so the MVP is 100% fine, and I'm led to believe that his, granted, number one target, who's a beast in the NFL, is worth 3 points on a spread? I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
crazy.
don't.
It's crazy. Can we start getting football props? Yes, we can. So we obviously we've talked about Travis Kelce a lot. I think as far as the props go, to me, Chris Jones being out is almost a bigger storyline. With the with nickel defense that the Chiefs are probably going to be running tonight, like that kind of relies on having a standout pass rusher, right? So I think there's going to be some openings across the middle, especially. And I am on a ladder Amon-Ra St. Brown yards.
Did you just call him
So
Amon-Ra?
Amon-Ra. I don't know what I said. What
You
did I
heard
say?
that, right?
I did.
Amon-Ra.
But to be fair, I don't know what's the correct
Amon-Ra.
way. Amon-Ra. Okay.
Is it really?
So
You just said Amon-Ra? Amon-Ra?
I thought it was
St. Brown.
Amon-Ra too.
St. Brown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Okay.
The
My bad.
Amon-
Fucking called him a Windex bottle. Ammonia,
Anyway.
basically.
Use Pickett Sports in case these lines have moved. Code GoldBoys. I took over 74.5 for St. Brown, whatever the hell his first name is. I'm sorry, I truly am. Half a unit minus 108 on Caesars was the best line. I took his 90 plus yards for a quarter unit plus 148 on Bet Rivers, 100 plus for a quarter unit plus 215 on Bet Rivers. So that is St. Brown, 75 plus, 90 plus, 100 plus. Use Pickett Sports, find whatever the best line is. I think it's going to be kind of a popular play tonight, but I really think it's for good reason. Without Chris Jones was basically non-existent or didn't play 4 weeks last year. Week 3, 4, and 5, and he didn't play. So he was ineffective on those 3 weeks. He didn't play week 15 against the Texans, so it doesn't really count. But week 3 was against the Colts, who were terrible, like the worst offense in the league. Michael Pittman Jr. got 72 yards when he averaged 57. Alec Pierce got 61 when he averaged 37. Week 4, Mike Evans went off for 113. Week 5, Devontae Adams went off for 120. So basically, even last season when Chris Jones was not super effective, somebody went off. And to me, that St. Brown had a super hot start to the season. Last season, I think he's going to do it again. Even with Jones in, Chiefs allowed the 10th most yards after catch, which is where St. Brown gets 45% of his yards. And the most yards in the NFL, interestingly enough, on passes that are short and to the right. St. Brown gets 32% of his yardage there. So I think, I'm all over St. Brown in it.
You know what else is short and to the right?
So, please tell me.
Is there a pause coming?
I can't say it. I don't even know if we're allowed to say it. I don't know.
He's calling my
I
bluff
don't
a
even know
little
what I
bit
can
here.
do anymore.
Any you guys have a prop on this game?
What
or
are
not?
we allowed to play? What's that?
You guys have any props or anything you're betting on this game?
Yeah, right. I mean, what else are we
Let's
gonna
go.
do? Go ahead, Jerry. I
All
got
right.
some. I got.
You want to
yeah,
hear
go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna give my fucking lotto. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna call this hashtag Let the Kids Play.
Okay.
You ever heard that saying?
Sure.
Yeah, bad news bears.
It started in baseball when the kids they were bat flipping everything. All the old timers were complaining, and the hashtag was "Let the Kids Play." Well, I'm gonna do it for football, and today we're gonna let the kids play. Now, the Chiefs have 2 young players that could have a big role in this offense for the next 5 years. Can you guess what the 2 guys are?
Nope. Tell me.
Yeah. Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney.
Sky Moore is one of them. The other one is Isaiah Pacheco.
Okay.
All right. Gonna have big roles. Everybody's big on Jerick McKinnon. How do we know that Isaiah Pacheco is going to take that next step and be the receiving threat, be the all-around back that they want? McKinnon's another year older, brother. Sky Moore is an absolute weapon, and they continue to trend him up. Throughout the playoffs, his role got bigger. 50%, 60% snap, 70%. It kept going up and up until the Super Bowl came and he scored his first career touchdown. Who the hell scores their first career touchdown in the Super Bowl? The same guy who's going to score the first touchdown of the regular season for the Chiefs. I think he scores the first touchdown of the game. Sky Moore. That's
Are you
2
taking
left.
first touchdown?
I'm taking a regular anytime.
Okay.
I'm being a little exaggerating for the storyline. All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Then you go to the other side. You got the Detroit Lions. A very passionate fan base that hasn't had much to root for, but they got this good young core of players coming in. Dan Campbell wants to chew off some kneecaps. He's going to believe in his young players. He's not going to be like Andy Reid or some of these guys that put their rookies in the back burners for the beginning of the season. Jahmyr Gibbs is going right into the fire. They're saying they're going to use him in different ways that you've never seen before. You better not fucking disappoint me because I'm watching today. And have you heard of Sam Laporta?
Yeah.
Sure.
He is going to be something special in this league. He is a big body tight end. Everything you want, physical, a big target. Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to be the target that's going to get the attention in the red zone. And guess what? You got this rookie tight end, masculine, full of testosterone, ready to catch a football. I think he scores a touchdown. You give me these 4 kids. I can call them kids because I'm probably 10 years older than all of them.
Minimum.
And the odds are so nice. You know what the odds are on this?
What's that?
6,900.
I'm in. Would you take the DK boost ammonium St. Brown 15 yards in the first quarter for plus 150 boosted for mine? Yeah, I was actually just looking at that myself, and I think I'm going to take it.
Ammonia.
Ammonium.
Ammonia.
So can you recap that bet real quick, Jerry? But yes, I'm in.
4
I'm in
guys,
college.
right?
We got 2 running backs on both sides, 2 young kids, young athletic kids, Isaiah Pacheco, Jahmyr Gibbs. And then we got Sky Moore and Sam Laporta. We're asking for a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown from both teams. Not asking for the world. Just got to get them right.
Well, those are anytime, though. So, Pacheco can catch one.
Oh, it could happen anytime. It could happen in the first quarter. It could happen in the fourth quarter. It could happen anytime. That's the best part about it.
Anytime, anyway.
Henry, what's a prop you're playing tonight?
If you look at this number here, it's just insane. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Mahomes, it's the only time I'll ever attribute a win-loss record to anybody on a team, and that's betting, right? So if there's a quarterback who is 2-40, I'm probably not going to lay money on him if he's laying points on the road, right? So Mahomes is 13-3 in September, and it's 49-4, the TD to interception ratio in those games. All right.
Crazy.
So it doesn't make sense. Like, it's illogical. And let's be fair. This is a guy who's played already. This isn't the first Super Bowl, right? This isn't the first time that he's played this deep into the season. You can get plus 124, 125 or better. I think there's a good chance here. I know Detroit's line, and especially on D, and their defense tightened up in the final half of the season. They were still, at least statistically across the board, one of, if not the worst defenses in the NFL. And on top of that, the Chiefs' offensive line, very underrated, very underdiscussed. My Birds got talked about way too much before the Super Bowl, and it was the Chiefs' offensive line that was a difference maker. Give me Mahomes over 2.5 or 3+ where you can find it TDs. I like the over. I like the game going up and down. I'm with you there, Jerry. I already bet this too. Sky Moore, he did dip below 2-1, but an anytime touchdown. And look, I think he's live. This is a guy, and you referenced it. I saw it here in Philly, and you can all see it now in Kansas City. Like, I didn't just see it. A lot of people did here. But Andy Reid finds a dude, and he sticks with him. But it's just rare that he finds this young guy, right? It's like Larry Brown in the NBA or college. Like, but when he finds that guy, he's going to ride him and stick to him. Sky Moore is live. You can get him 15-1 last I checked for 2 TDs. I think that's a good shot right there. And then last, let's go back to aluminum St. Brown. First touchdown, 10-1. I think there's a sprinkle there for me because, again, Kelsey up and down, right? Like, the one consistent thing I know heading into this game is that Goff to St. Brown is going to be live. I don't even know what Kelsey's going to do in this football game, but I know I can count on Goff. So even if they get the ball and they just ram it down their throat, give me that one 10-1.
I like that.
I'm going to call my shot a little bit on Sky Moore on the exact play that I know they're going to run to get him that touchdown today. They're going to do the same exact play to a T that they did in the Super Bowl because they like trying things the next season that worked the previous season. This is a play that worked against the fucking Eagles defense. They're going to experiment. They're going to give it a shot. Why not? Week 1. Sky Moore is going to line up out wide. They're going to send him in motion. Before he even gets past Mahomes, he's going to turn back. They're going to snap the ball, and he's going to be wide open right back on the left side. He is going to score a touchdown on the left side in motion. I'm calling it now. Probably the first touchdown in the game.
Shander, I think you said Kelsey there. I think you misspoke, right? You said I don't know what Kelsey's going to be doing because he's not playing.
What do you mean?
I think, chat's blowing up on you for saying something about Kelsey there. But just disregard that he was.
Oh no, sorry. It wasn't Kelsey, MVS, or
yeah.
any of the other guys that I was talking about. Not from a receiving standpoint.
Gotcha.
You got to give him a
was just
break.
going on.
He's 45 years old. Give him a break.
True.
I'm just going on and on and on.
He doesn't
and
take the
on,
mushrooms that Jerry does. Yeah.
No, but other stuff hurts my brain too. So
Okay.
look, as long as chat's blowing up, that's great.
That's true. James, can we go to the home run / NFL parlay real quick? Just get that out before some of these baseball games start. So I took the 2 home run plays that I'm on, kind of attacking that Chris Jones absence in a different way on this ticket because I didn't want to be too overexposed on William St. Brown. But I think Jared Goff could, I don't want to say easily, but I would not be shocked at all. I think 300 yards and what I see is a potential shootout game. Not going to go through the whole Chris Jones absence again. Absence thing again here, but it kind of does just kind of change a lot of the defensive scheming and how what they want to do in defense. So did this quite a few times last season. I think 300 plus for plus 270 is better than any kind of chalk home run line that you would get tonight around the same odds. Probably better odds than Aaron Judge for home run. So I threw Jared Goff 300 yards and a $10 to win $1,100. Plus 11,000 even is a really cool number. That doesn't happen very often, but plus 400, 500, plus 270 apparently is plus 11,000. Thoughts on this?
So we have a plus 11,000 and a 6,900 on this show. That's a rarity.
We're gonna win. I'm out of L's. I'm telling you.
There's got to be something to that, right? 2 flat numbers like that too. Just
true.
No, right. 11,001.
This is nonsense. James, do me a favor and throw my parlay on the screen. Something that's actually reasonable. Here we go. Now we're talking.
Something that's actually reasonable.
Now we're talking. Something that's actually reasonable and that's gonna hit. By the way, all 5 of these are gonna hit tonight. I also bet this straight because I'm fairly confident that I am gonna make like $100,000 tonight.
Hang on. So you have the 2 legs that I have in my other parlay.
Because you decided to just go first.
Wait, hang on. You think there's a better chance of Jake Berger, Ozzie Albies, and Josh Naylor hitting a home run than for Jared Goff to get 300 passing yards?
Yeah, absolutely.
You are on drugs, dude.
First of all, why is Jared Goff? Why are they going to be? They're not trying to have a shootout with the Chiefs. Why are they going to be slinging the pigskin all around the field? They're going to be running the fucking ball as much as they can, trying to get those first downs on 3rd down, keep moving the clock, keep pushing the ball. They're not going for bombs down the field. They're going for 8 plays, 8 minutes off the clock possessions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, running game's not going to be good enough to do that, though.
They're going to try. They're not going to be trying to throw the ball.
See.
Here's the thing, brother. I saw this stat. I got to find it here for you. All right. They are so with the Chiefs, everybody says the same thing coming into it, right? And this has happened. Even the Eagles did this at the Super Bowl at the half last year, right? You were on drugs, dude. William Cage. That's great. that is a quotable drop right there. But what happens is everybody comes in with this game plan, right? And if you see the Chiefs normally on defense when it comes to giving up yards per rush are one of the bottom teams, like bottom half at least teams in the NFL. But when you look at how many carries go against the Chiefs, it's not that high. Teams abandon the run, and they do it early because you have dumbass coaches out there who outthink themselves and see Patrick Mahomes and like, okay, something's working, but we're going to have to score. And they try and chess game themselves out of it. So normally I would agree with you, Jerry, but I don't know, man. I think Detroit's going to be down, and they're going to shoot themselves in the foot. And this asshole on the sidelines for Detroit, they're going to have to start throwing. Now, if I'm wrong, you're right. This is a 28-31 maybe point total, and everybody's going to be disappointed on Thursday night because they're not going to see a lot of fireworks because Gibbs and Detroit, they're just holding Montgomery, they're just holding the football. But there's this this stat is insane over the last 4 years. Top half of the league in fewest rush attempts by an opponent.
They're always winning, right?
In the league.
They're always winning.
The league.
Yeah.
But Dan Campbell has his guys chewing kneecaps and shit.
Well, yeah, but what else? What's the evolution there? You know, if once you chew a guy's kneecaps, then you got to move up. I don't know if I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, but if you chew a guy's kneecaps off, how is he going to defend the run? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he chews opponents' kneecaps.
Yeah.
Off. Okay.
I
thought it was guys who just don't show up like ready to play.
All right. Well, I got
all
one more.
I'm
I got
all
one more
twisted on
parlay.
Dan
I think.
Campbell logic.
Yeah, I got one more parlay. If you want to throw that one up, James. There's a 50% SGP boost on Caesars. So this is plus 830 or something on FanDuel. But I just took Ammonium St. Brown, just the straight line 74.5, MVS straight line 39.5. I do think he sees a bump in target share with Kelsey out. And I like Jerick McKinnon to score a touchdown, just mostly for the odds here. I think very realistically, Pacheco and McKinnon could both score here. But Pacheco is coming back off that injury, so I think he's going to see a little bit decrease in snap share. But I just didn't like the odds there for Pacheco personally, though I do think he gets one. But this is plus 800 boosted to plus 1,200, so $15 at 195. Jared,
like
what do you
that,
hate
McKinnon.
about this one?
I'm going to be honest. All of it. There's not anything I would take on this slip.
Jerry somehow found a way to talk shit about the two picks that we agree on tonight by me. So I don't know. Really, he's just got my number tonight, I guess. What else you guys betting on? Anything? Are we done?
I'm going to go ahead and tail this thing right here because I have that boost.
This is our first opportunity to parlay 2 home runs and 2 touchdowns all season.
Ooh, that's a good point. Is it Pacheco? I think
I'd
for
rather
two.
do Sky Moore.
Yeah, Sky
two?
Moore would be my vote.
I'd rather do Sky Moore for 2 touchdowns. Hell yeah. Because he can
Julio?
run the ball in too. Sky Moore can
Sky
run
Moore's
the
going to be involved.
He's gonna get. I would
Okay.
say he's gonna get 2 carries tonight.
Okay.
Yep, I'd agree.
That makes a difference, especially inside the 10-yard line.
Look, it's the Chiefs, man. It's the Chiefs on prime time. It's week 1. Andy Reid, right? Like, let me tell you something. Andy Reid lost his guy, Bieniemy, got all this praise and all of it going over to Washington. There's going to be some trickery coming out there. Somebody's throwing the ball through their legs. There's going to be some crazy shit you're going to see tonight. I'm with you on that, Jerry, 100% with Moore.
So I think we have to go Yankee Stadium, right, for the 2 home runs.
Do we?
I mean, it's the only ballpark that doesn't suffer home runs tonight.
And where's the win? We're good. Oh, the win's against us elsewhere, right?
It's like literally everywhere.
So do we not even overthink it and just say fuck it? We're gonna pick on Big Lurch to hit 2 home runs.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah,
that's actually what I was gonna say. Like that's the chalkiest 2 home run play of the night.
Like, just don't even over fucking think it. This
just
fucking
keep it simple, stupid.
Juice.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's what we do. What's that? Moniac for 2?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's all right. You don't have to look it up.
Don't even know. Sky Moore is plus 1,600. Jerry, can you check that ticket that JD just sent us and read that out while I line up this for me? Best buddy Jerry. Pretty please.
It was Gibbs, McKinnon, and Sky Moore at plus 2,200. Potential profit boost if you do it. I think this looks like a Bet Rivers slip.
Yeah.
Gibbs, Sky Moore, and Jerick McKinnon.
So
like McKinnon 2 TDs is sneaky too, by the way. Passing game.
I agree.
I do think though, like he can vulture, right? Like Pacheco is what is he anytime? He's minus what 130 or some shit?
Yeah, and I do think he sees a little bit of a decrease snap count tonight. I actually do.
Who, Pacheco?
I just think we're going to see an explosion of Sky Moore this season. I think it starts in week 1.
What do you guys think a $10 bet on Aaron Judge 2 home runs and Sky Moore 2 touchdowns wins you?
I already put it in.
I mean,
okay, $3,700. I'm in.
Is that it? Is that the bet?
Did. That's what I did. I mean, if you guys want to do something else, I'm also down.
Where'd you shop it, or where's the best place to bet it?
I didn't.
You just bet it on where?
Yeah, you can use Pickett Sports if you want to, but I bet it on FanDuel.
Okay. Judge.
Yeah, Judge. I feel like 2 home runs isn't a super popular. Not very many books have that, right? So I just stuck to FanDuel.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just you know what you're doing, so I was just curious.
James, I'm gonna throw
Sky
this.
Moore. Okay.
I'm throwing this in the chat real quick. Want to get that in and throw it up for us.
By the way, take the Patriots with the points.
What's that?
Take the Patriots with the points.
Okay.
That would be my week 1 suggestion.
And like, all right. So Marquette said Sam Laporta and Sky Moore, Julio and Torres. That's a great look. I'm playing Sky Moore and Laporta separately in a same game parlay, and we do like Julio and Torres. The only 2 picks that me and Eli agreed on tonight. So I'm gonna add that parlay and just smush them all together too. But I do like a 2-legger of Sky Moore and Laporta that I'm betting tonight.
Cool.
Is there
we
no
already talked
love
about
for
baseball?
any of the? I'm sorry,
No,
Eli.
you're all you.
Is there any love for any of these 2 guys in the backfield? I know you mentioned Gibbs in your parlay, but anything solo for what Montgomery? Afterthought? I got nothing for those
Yeah,
guys.
it
I
would
was
be
just curious.
Gibbs for me. It would be Gibbs for me, but I don't know. Like, I think the Chiefs will be fine against the run without Jones. I think it's really the passing game, and I don't have anything really to back that up. Like, he's not holding out and trying to get more money for his run defense, right? So I don't know. I don't see a huge drop off defending the run. Also, it's still Patrick Mahomes, so why try to be
Plus
something you're not?
898.
Andy Reid's
Yeah.
going to say, "Hey, go chuck the ball."
That's true. Plus 898 for Jerry's.
Okay, not bad.
The 2-leg, Laporta and Moore.
Cool.
I bet that's definitely going to hit.
Anything else? We want to recap and get out of here? Any more thoughts? Go football, man. I'm just excited. Like, going from so many baseball games every day in May and June and even July. I was all about it because I love baseball so much. September 7th, I'm officially burned out a little bit. I haven't watched a full baseball game in a couple weeks.
Easton, I don't believe you about that no bias. You're full of shit. You're a Colts fan.
Yeah, he's true. That's true. He's a big Colts fan. Colts are not winning.
I do like the second part of that, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Rich, as they're calling him in Indy, I hear, right? He's gonna AR-15. What's his nickname? Or can you not say that on YouTube now, right?
I'm calling him Anthony Richardson personally.
Oh, okay.
You're such a square.
Why judge for
Right,
2
I mean, you
bombs
go
though? Because
pause.
we gotta have it's the chalkiest 2 home runs in the
Yeah.
only ballpark with favorable home run.
All right, it's 6:30. Am I getting fucking paid overtime today or what?
We started 10 minutes late, buddy. And listen to you.
I was here at
Listen
5:27.
to you. Listen to you. Every time I'm like, all right, let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here. You're like, you know?
Well, do you have more bets to give out?
No,
Even if
I'm
I
done.
did, I'm not getting paid to give them
Let's
out.
recap and get out of here. Go football. I am on home runs, Julio Rodriguez and Gleyber Torres. I parlayed those 2 together with Jared Goff, 300 yards. That's $10 to win $1,100. Here it is. Julio, dinger. Gleyber Torres, dinger. Jared Goff, 300 passing yards. My NFL straight plays, the only straight plays I'm on for the football game tonight. Ammonium St. Brown over 75.5. I split up a unit, right? So half a unit on that, quarter unit on 90 plus, quarter unit on 100 plus. Shop your lines, Pickett Sports. Let's go GoldBoys. And I also have a same game parlay on Caesars with a 50% boost. Ammonium St. Brown 75, MVS 40, and then Jerick McKinnon for a touchdown, $15, 195. And
All right,
that
James,
is it.
Do me a favor, put up the realistic parlay tonight that's gonna hit. Let's talk more realistic shit.
Look at that.
You're out of your mind. This is something that has a very, very good chance of hitting. As you can see, I did bet them all 5 straight. I have a very, very good feeling that I'm going to be a very wealthy man tonight.
Did you actually bet them all 5 straight? I feel like you didn't. I feel like you made that
Is
up.
it just
You
the
literally
5-3?
said at the beginning of the show you're not going to play them all straight. You're just going to parlay them.
I'm talking about a 5-leg. I'm sorry. I said that wrong. You're right.
Okay, thank you.
You're right.
Somebody clip that. Holy shit.
I'm
right.
You're not right. You're not wrong. All right. I'll say you're not wrong. I had a misplay of words. I bet a 5-leg parlay.
Sure. And you also round
Straight.
robin. I understand.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Sure.
I
So
didn't bet them
both hit.
all each straight. There's I don't know. I didn't want to. I don't need to because they're all going to hit. Why am I going to bet each one straight when I have a very, very strong feeling that at bare minimum, 3 of these guys are going to hit a home run? Bare fucking minimum. There's no point of betting it straight. There's absolutely no point.
You're not
I
wrong.
really think all 5 go yard, but 3, fine. I'll take it. 4 is very likely. 5, I'm probably going to be rich tonight.
Hit all 5. We probably will never see Jerry again. Shannon, do you want to recap the bets that you... Oh, wait, Jerry, keep going. Did you give out what? Give your NFL stuff? You don't remember.
Shit, NFL. Okay.
You need a minute?
No, I bet.
Okay.
I call it the Let the Kids Play parlay. I have 2 parlays. I have the Sky Moore, Isaiah Pacheco, Sam Laporta, and Jahmyr Gibbs in a parlay. But the 2 legs that I took out of that, I put separately was Sky Moore and Sam Laporta. I really think they get into the end zone tonight.
Okay. I like that, man. By the way, that parlay, I tailed that too. That's just under 9-1. That's juicy. If you still have like a profit boost or something along those lines, I know Eli, you mentioned that on Caesars, FanDuel, where have you.
I think MGM has one too.
Okay.
I
may
think
not
I
be
haven't used
bad. You haven't used. Oh, is it just one that you can apply like to anything?
You keep going. Keep going. I'll check it out right now.
Yeah, all good. I mean, all these books are gonna have something. So Chiefs, if you just want to put a quick 2-leg same game parlay in there, you can drop the line. Now you'll probably even get it more favorable since Kelsey's out. Chiefs -2.5, over 49.5. Initially, that was plus 131. You'll probably even get a better deal for that. And then go ahead and boost that. So that's, again, I got that just under 2-1. Chiefs just covering a 3-point spread and the total going over 49.5. So you're just under that key number of 51. And the other one was just a simple anytimes with Sky Moore 2, like that. And Mahomes 3+ TDs, St. Brown first TD. And I think that was it. Maybe there was 1 or 2 other ones, but I think that was it.
All right. So real quick, what the parlay you were talking about looks like the MGM token is going to be your best bet there. That is 100% profit boost you can use on. Looks like pretty much any same game parlay. So it says the minimum odds are just minus 10,000. The Caesars one, I think there's a minimum of like plus 400, like three legs plus 400. I think there is a minimum to get %. So the BetMGM one is a little bit better
too.
Yeah,
but you direct people wherever you get money. So
Undead Punk, I did see your message before.
Best odds. I don't care about my money. Best odds. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry.
Thank you for saying sorry. Undead Punk, I did see your message before. Nailer for nonsense. Might as well fucking A. You know what? Put it in. Let's do it.
What does it say? Nailer?
Josh and Bo, the
Naylor.
Nailer brothers.
All right, real quick before we get out of here, very important point of clarification, Jerry. There was a Cheston question in chat. If you washed your underwear today,
I don't have any underwear on right now.
We are so dialed. Okay, any closing thoughts?
We're locked in. This is going to be the best show we've ever had.
By the way, that technically wasn't an answer to the question.
Well, if I wash them,
I'm just saying. All right.
Wait, was that the question?
I think it's an acceptable response. It's not necessarily a direct answer.
I didn't say it wasn't, brother. All right. I'm not fishing for more. I'm just saying that this poor guy in the chat is going to leave here with a question unanswered.
True.
Who was Jerry's Atlanta player? Ozzy Albies. Wait, what's the question? If I wash my underwear?
Yeah. Because remember the whole thing, you hit the parlay when you didn't wash your underwear.
Right.
The last time you hit a big parlay like a month ago.
You never wash Lucky underwear.
Never.
You don't.
Ever. No.
You don't, because the whole point of Lucky, you wash the luck away, and then the luck goes in the washing machine. It drains out. The luck goes down the drain, and it's gone forever.
Chad, did you guys realize that I had that little subtle dig in there on Jerry, and he doesn't even listen to me enough to pick it up? So on that note, I think we're going to get out of here. Actually, real quick, Jerry, we were talking about going at noon on Sunday. The more that I think about it, we're going to have like 15 baseball games and 13 NFL games. I feel like we should probably go 11:30 because it's probably going to be an hour and a half show.
Okay.
And we need to get out. So let's go 11:30 Sunday morning. Me, Gerald, and Mr. Brad Thomas.
Nice.
And we are done. Ticket Sports, GoldBoys.com, Hall of Fame bets, sleeper picks. That's my kid Reese. He's mad. I'm gonna go hang out with him. Good luck on your bets. Thank you, Shander. Go follow him on Twitter. We'll see you guys Sunday morning.
I love you all so much.
Bye. Thanks for watching the show.
Wash your ass.